Travel robot presence. Hey, in this video we are going to talk about the top 10 things to do in North Carolina. North Carolina is an alluring destination year-round with its diverse landscapes, historic sites, and thriving arts and culture. Its mountain ranges offer a majestic setting for skiing, horseback riding, and hiking, while its Atlantic coastline entices visitors to relax on its spectacular beaches or enjoy an ample range of activities like fishing, surfing, and kayaking. So before starting this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. Let's get started. Number 10. Wright Brothers National Memorial. Wright Brothers National Memorial, located in Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, commemorates the first successful, sustained, powered flights in a heavier-than-air machine. From 1900 to 1903, Wilbur and Orville Wright came here from Dayton, Ohio, based on information from the U.S. Weather Bureau about the area's steady winds. They also valued the privacy provided by this location, which in the early 20th century was remote from major population centers. The site is now a memorial with a towering granite monument honoring their achievement. Visitors can walk the line where this historic flight took place, and also explore the reconstructed 1903 camp buildings for a look into how the Wright brothers lived while turning their dreams of flying into reality. Entry is about $10 for adults and free for children aged 15 and under. Number 9. Cape Hatteras National Seashore. Cape Hatteras National Seashore is a United States national seashore, which preserves the portion of the outer banks of North Carolina from Bodie Island to Ocracoke Island, stretching over 70 miles, 110 kilometers, and is managed by the National Park Service. Included within this section of barrier islands along NC-12, but outside the national seashore boundaries, are Pea Island National Wildlife Refuge and several communities, such as Rodent, Buxton, and Ocracoke. Cape Hatteras is a combination of natural and cultural resources and provides a wide variety of recreational opportunities. Spend the day relaxing on the soft sands or bring some fishing gear and try your hand at surf fishing. It's also a popular place for surfing, kayaking, kiteboarding, and windsurfing, with windsurfing competitions held here regularly. For even better views of the spectacular Atlantic coastline, climb the 214 steps to the top of Bodie Island Lighthouse, one of 3 lighthouses in Cape Hatteras. Number 8. Biltmore Estate and Gardens. The Biltmore Estate and Gardens, built by George Vanderbilt in the late 1800s, offers a peek into the gilded life of one of America's wealthiest families. Surrounded by 8,000 acres of gardens and forest, Biltmore Mansion houses a huge collection of antiques and artwork in its 250 rooms. Visitors could easily spend a whole day exploring the estate, with an entry fee of about $65 that includes self-guided tours of the house and gardens and a tasting tour at the winery. There's dining and shopping at Antler Hill Village, and for an extra charge, you could try a variety of outdoor activities including trail bike rides, carriage rides, horseback riding, and river rafting. Opening hours vary by season. Number 7. The Great Smoky Mountains. The Great Smoky Mountains are a mountain range rising along the Tennessee-North Carolina border in the southeastern United States. They are a subrange of the Appalachian Mountains and form part of the Blue Ridge Physiographic Province. The range is sometimes called the Smoky Mountains, and the name is commonly shortened to the Smokies. The Great Smokies are best known as the home of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, which protects most of the range. The park was established in 1934, and with over 11 million visits per year, it is the most visited national park in the United States. The Great Smoky Mountains are among the most visited national parks in the U.S., with a breathtaking landscape of rugged mountain ranges, thick forest, waterfalls, and abundant wildflowers. Found about 120 kilometers from Asheville, the Great Smokies offer more than 1,300 kilometers of hiking trails, including the section of the famous Appalachian Trail and a trail to the viewpoint summit of Clingman's Dome, the highest point in the park. For a break from hiking, stop by the charming Bryson City to explore its shops and art galleries. Go on a thrilling whitewater rafting adventure or catch a scenic steam train ride on the Great Smoky Mountains Railroad. Number 6. North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences. The North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences offers a fascinating look into the natural world of North Carolina. With exhibit space covering 7 floors, you could easily spend a whole day here. Among the museum's impressive displays is the skeleton of the terrifying prehistoric predator, the Acrocanthosaurus, and a 1.5 million year old giant ground sloth. The museum has 6 facilities on 5 campuses: the Nature Exploration Center and Nature Research Center on Jones Street in downtown Raleigh, the Prairie Ridge Eco Station Satellite Facility and Outdoor Classroom in Northwest Raleigh near William B. Umstead State Park, the former North Carolina Museum of Forestry in Whiteville, and the former Grifton Nature and Science Center in Grifton. In 2020, the newest facility, the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences at Greenville, was announced and opened to the public on September 18, 2021. NCNS is a division of the State Department of Natural and Cultural Resources. Check out the giant blue whale skeleton before greeting some of the live creatures, including tropical butterflies and turtles in the Living Conservatory and praying mantises in the Arthropod Zoo. Several hands-on activities will keep the kids engaged, in case they aren't already wowed by all the dinosaurs and flying insects. Number 5. Grandfather Mountain. Grandfather Mountain is a mountain, a non-profit attraction, and a North Carolina state park near Linville, North Carolina. At 5,946 feet, 1,812 meters, it is the highest peak on the eastern escarpment of the Blue Ridge Mountains, one of the major chains of the Appalachian Mountains. The Blue Ridge Parkway passes by the south side of the mountain and also passes over the nearby Grandmother Gap. It is located at the meeting point of Avery, Caldwell, Highest Point, and Watauga, Highest Point counties. The wildflower-strewn Grandfather Mountain in Linville is an incredibly scenic place to explore. Part of the mountain is accessible with an admission fee of about $22, $9 for kids aged 4 to 12, including entry to native wildlife exhibits, the Nature Museum, and the mile-high swinging bridge. Enjoy panoramic views while taking an invigorating walk across the swinging bridge, one of the highest suspension footbridges in America. The state park areas of the mountain are accessible only by foot with rugged alpine trails to explore at no charge. One of the most beautiful trails is Nuwadi Trail, a 2 kilometers long route that runs along an old logging road and leads to Storyteller's Rock with views over a glacier-carved valley. Number 4. Chimney Rock. Found about an hour's drive southeast of Asheville, Chimney Rock is a towering granite peak set in a state park of the same name. The park has several trails, including the Outcroppings Trail that includes a challenging 499-step climb to the top of the rock. Those looking for a faster way up can take the elevator, which races to the top inside the mountain. Another trail offers a scenic path through lush woodland to Hickory Nut Falls, while a more strenuous trail leads further up the mountain to the park's highest point, the 755-meter-high exclamation point. There's also a climbing school for those looking to scale the park's imposing rock faces. Number 3. Outer Banks. The Outer Banks is a 320 kilometers length of barrier islands with untouched beaches, historic landmarks, and charming towns to explore. Take in the spectacular coastal views along the Banks Scenic Byway, with stops at friendly beach towns like Kitty Hawk or Nag's Head. Roanoke Island has a rich history as the site of a lost colony, where early English settlers mysteriously disappeared. It was also a safe haven for freed slaves as part of the National Underground Railroad network. The graveyard of the Atlantic Museum offers an eye-opening look into the hundreds of shipwrecks in the area. Number 2. Old Salem. Old Salem is a National Historic Landmark where visitors are immersed into the life of the Moravian people who settled here in the 18th and 19th centuries. The restored town is alive with gardeners, shoemakers, and bakers who are busy carrying out their work following the traditional craftsmanship of that time. Wander down Main Street's cobbled road to take in the lovely old brick buildings in Greek Revival style, or stop by the tavern for some craft beer and a hearty farm-to-table lunch. More insight into Moravian history can be found at the nearby historic Bethabara Park, site of their first settlement in North Carolina in 1753. Number 1. Asheville. With the beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains as its backdrop, Asheville has a quirky charm and an emerging culinary and art scene shaped by its Appalachian heritage. The downtown streets, lined with colorful Art Deco buildings, are buzzing with inventive restaurants, boutique shops selling local arts and crafts, and vibrant bars and music venues. Unwind after a day of hiking in the fresh mountain air by enjoying a rollicking night of live music at places like the Orange Peel, the Grey Eagle, or Off the Wagon Piano Bar. During the summer months, head to Pack Square Park to mingle with the crowds in an evening of stage shows and informal jam sessions at Asheville's famous Shindig on the Green. If you love similar content like this, take a look at my other videos. And if you like it, please smash the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. If you have further questions, feel free to comment down below. See you in the next video.